bạn, I'm Nathan Crawford. Today I will talk about what separates the Earth from space and where the space starts. What separates the Earth from space? Is the atmosphere the bubble of the air around a planet which allows life to flourish? You might assume an awesome place to start where the atmosphere ends right, but actually is a bit more complex than that. There are a few different situations to the atmosphere. Closest to the Earth is the atmosphere. It is the most inhabited zone of the atmosphere, and only tiny numbers of creatures have ever left. Most planes flying in the atmosphere are the creatures atoms of about 10 meters. Depending on where you are around the Earth, the atmosphere reaches up to about 7,000 meters before we reach the next journey to the stratosphere. The stratosphere is very different to the atmosphere. The temperature is much lower, dropping as low as 60 Celsius, and the air pressure is less than 1 centimeter of what our height. Actually, balloons flight travel in the atmosphere over at around 70 meters above the Earth. We reach the upper limits. As air pressure drops, at bottom both at almost at 19 kilometers, the boil point of water drops to the humans, meaning a human being can't survive without. This is the ocean limit, and it marks the boundaries of the closest stretch of space. Now, that right, space starts 19 kilometers above the Earth. Near place is also the point as our views of the Earth starts to look like what you protest. We can see the curvature of the Earth and the blackness of that at this point we above our 99 centimeters of the grasses that makes up our atmosphere. The messages is even colder than the station, and the air pressure is so low the difference emitted in the air pressure outer into layer spaces. If you ever seen a shooting star, it the pinches of rock spawning up as it passes through the meteor. At 8,000 centimeters, we enter the surface. The color line is the altitude at which the atmosphere is two things in opposite lights, meaning rocks' power is set to reach unhide. The absolute height of the camera line is still under debate, but many have put it around. Our atmosphere carries on along with the outer space. The temperatures along reaches to our 11 terraces and almost made solar and are found here, includes the interest. Above the temperature is the atmosphere. Here is still almost to find molecules of helium, but it's hard to call them a gas because its temperature is so low. The Earth's temperature could enter as half to the moon over 1 million kilometers. Now you know a bit more about the years of tests. Thanks and watching and surprise to our chance what the Earth lay.